There are so many holes in our game at the moment. And of course, it can be very difficult to address every single situation. But one of the biggest one is the fact that we don't have anyone clinical, anyone who's going to be able to finish things off up front. We are struggling to score goals massively. Are we in any position at the moment to actually block certain players to come to us who are deemed to be very clinical and one of the legends of the game, I suppose? And yeah, this is a particular individual we're going to talk about. His name is Cristiano Ronaldo, and the news apparently is that Thomas Tuchel is the one who's blocked the move for CR7. Let's talk about this.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get straight into this. This came in late UK time last night, and it goes something like this. Cristiano Ronaldo had an agreement with Chelsea, but Tuchel blocked the operation. The chances of Ronaldo at Chelsea are at 5%. Manu Sainz, his name is Manu Sainz. It's got 111.8k followers. Look, we can sit here and discuss the legitimacy of this particular news, but I think one thing we can definitely say is that Todd Bowley definitely wants Cristiano Ronaldo. There's no denying this particular fact. He's once again had a meal with Jorge Mendes and has met with him and has specifically talked about Ronaldo, along with many other players, I'm pretty sure. And Jorge Mendes is a particular person that is trying his level best to move his client on to a team that plays Champions League football. There is no way Cristiano Ronaldo wants to be at Man United. He had a recent meeting at Man United, and I think the message over there, as I saw in the headlines, is that he wants his contract to be relinquished. He wants to leave Man United. That's what the bottom line is. But Man United is saying, look, you're not up for sale. At the end of the day, I think if there is a suitor, they will let him go. Now, the thing is, with this particular news, as I said, going back to this, Tuchel blocked the operation. Cristiano Ronaldo had an agreement with Chelsea, but Tuchel blocked the operation. Now, there's two sides to this. We're going to look at Thomas Tuchel's side, but we're also going to look at, from a sporting point of view, as well, like a fan's point of view, or maybe another alternative point of view. There's no reason to obviously not back Thomas Tuchel. I want him to do what he wants to do, but I think there is a debate to be had, to look at things in an alternative matter. I guess this is why you need a director of football. This is why you need help for Thomas Tuchel, because I personally feel this particular transfer window, he's said it publicly as well. This is too much for him in terms of managing the transfer business and whatnot. At the end of the day, he should be focused on looking at the team and what the team can do. Now, I understand why he doesn't want Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe he's thinking about he doesn't want another one of these high-profile players like Lukaku. He doesn't want another player that, statistically shows that he doesn't press a lot. But are we forgetting the fact that he was playing for a diabolical Man United team? Are we actually going to sit here and think that if given the instructions that he won't do what needs to be done? And on top of that, right now, we are not playing good football anyway. We're not pressing well. The brothers that we have, the players that we have up front, they're not pressing as a unit. Our midfield's not pressing well. Wingbacks are not either tucking in or going wide. Our entire game looks so disoriented. The fact that we can sit here and say no to Cristiano Ronaldo, like in a situation where we barely score goals. How many goals did we score in this preseason? We got battered by Arsenal. We scored nada against them. Charlotte was 1 goal, and Club America, I think it was 2 goals, but one of them was it was a ricochet from Batshuayi, and then it fell for Christian Pulisic. Now, there were a few misses as well. Kai Havertz missed. I remember Christian Pulisic missed a header, and there were a couple of other misses all throughout this preseason. One thing you're going to at least get from Cristiano Ronaldo is lethal striking ability. He's an absolute lethal weapon up front. At least someone up there is capable of putting things away. At least when Sterling gets the ball and he drives through midfield into the final third, he will have a partner who's going to be courageous enough to be in the box waiting for that pass, or he's going to be close around Sterling. Ronaldo is no slouch. We've seen what he was capable of doing last season. I think it was his debut game against Newcastle. He's still got good pace. He just knows when to use it. He doesn't just goes out there and uses his skill set on just every single moment. He knows how to treat his body. He knows when to read the game. He's not going to just run around like a headless chicken, right? And that's not the aim of the game anyway. Do you know what I mean? How many times have we seen last season as well, Reece James crosses coming in and there's no one in the box, or Reece James crosses coming in and the header just goes over the bar? How many times have we seen last season where our midfield are literally looking for options up front? At least you know you're going to get an option with Cristiano Ronaldo. And Cristiano Ronaldo is now at a stage where there's been reports from his agent as well that he's willing to take a pay cut. He's willing to compromise if need be. And no one's asking for Cristiano Ronaldo to come to Chelsea Football Club for 5 seasons or even 3 seasons. At max, maybe a short-term 12-month plan, and then maybe a year, until we can see if there's any options out there. If there was options, and this is the thing, Erling Haaland has gone to Man City. Lewandowski has gone to Barcelona. Harry Kane, there was some news. Believe me, Harry Kane is never coming to Chelsea Football Club. Never. If you're sitting there and you're thinking Harry Kane is actually a chance, it ain't happening. The last place he would go and the last place Daniel Levy will let Harry Kane go is Chelsea Football Club or any of the rivals in Premier League. So that ain't happening. So Mbappe is not someone we're going to get. Benzema is probably going to finish things off in Real Madrid. So who does that leave in terms of striking position? I can't sit here with my hand held on my heart and say, do you know what? I'm going to back Kai Havertz to be our striker. For me, I don't think he's a striker. He's a very good player. I think there is a sensational player there in Kai Havertz. But for me, he ain't a striker. He's not ruthless like a striker. He doesn't have that hunger to just eat up goals. Do you know what I mean? Cristiano Ronaldo. Have you seen what he's been doing in this preseason? Some of his training videos on Instagram. The man's a machine, man. At least you know when there's a cross, he's going to leap up above everyone. And the other factor, he knows Premier League so well. Single-handedly destroyed Spurs last season under Antonio Conte when Spurs, at that moment, weren't actually that bad. They were on the up. And he single-handedly destroyed. At least you know with Cristiano Ronaldo, you're going to get something out of sometimes nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing going on, and he could bang a shot from outside the box and he could get a goal. Or he could do a bicycle kick or a scissor kick or something extraordinary. You know the man has it in him. Look, I've been an advocate of Cristiano Ronaldo when the rumors started. In the last couple of weeks, I was more thinking now we need another winger that's capable of giving service to Cristiano Ronaldo. Look, Cristiano Ronaldo himself ain't going to do much right now with the team that we have. We do need another attacker. And Thomas Tuchel has been saying we need 2 more attackers. We need someone who's able to going to be creative. That's why the whole Rafinha situation, that's when I was very excited, because I thought Rafinha was a shoo-in, like he was going to be a Chelsea player. And then I was thinking, get Ronaldo. You got Rafinha on one side, you got Ronaldo, Sterling on the other side, you got Ronaldo up front who's going to finish things off. Sterling and Rafinha will be able to channel a lot of the balls to Cristiano. But look, right now, I've even said Memphis Depay in recently. If it's bottom line, we need to go into next season with something different. I mean, as much as I want to give Armando Broja a chance, and I think he probably deserves it as well, but I want to give him a chance off the bench. 5 subs next season. Impress. I don't want to just hand the starting position to a young 20-year-old and say, go and lead the line for Chelsea Football Club. It's heavy, man. It's heavy. Slowly build up. And there's all these rumors about Armando Broja anyway. There's Everton now rumored. Frank Lampard wants Broja. Broja wants regular minutes. I find it very difficult to give him first team starting position straight away at Chelsea Football Club. This isn't Southampton, man. I'm happy to give you the opportunity, but you got to just impress off the bench. Earn your stripe, my man. Earn it. Earn the spot. Can't just be coming here and demanding it. Cristiano Ronaldo, how detrimental would this really be? Is he really going to upset the dressing room? Are players like Mason Mount or Reece James or Sterling or whoever else are going to be annoyed to see someone like Ronaldo? Is Ronaldo the same sort of a character like Lukaku? I don't think so. Ronaldo, he knows that he's got limited time and he wants to probably have one more shot at the Champions League. Right now, we're not linked with anyone up front. We're struggling to get the next CB, let alone getting another attacker. We've got an issue where so many players don't want to be at Chelsea Football Club. Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, maybe even Christian Pulisic. We know what his father tweeted out not that long ago. And there's more. There's plenty more. He is a player who wants to come to Chelsea Football Club and we're blocking him. As I said, on a short-term situation, I don't see this as a problem. And I think someone like Sterling would probably benefit from a player like Ronaldo. Sterling, from the couple of matches we've already seen in this preseason, I'm telling you, he's going to suffocate, man. We're going to leave way too much for him to do, way too much. At least with a player like Cristiano Ronaldo, he can work in tandem. At least then the midfield will have a focal point to, find the passes to. Look, all the other aspects of our game has got to get better. But I don't think bringing Ronaldo makes us any worse. I think it at least helps us out a little bit. And then on top of that, if we can add another winger, I've been talking about Wilfried Zaha. Look, we're going to have to settle with names that maybe we're not comfortable with. We're going to have to settle because there are no other players out there at the moment. Everyone's been taken. I wanted Gabriel Jesus. He was my first choice. He's now at Arsenal. Arsenal are looking stunning. We're not in a position at the moment to, have our say in the market. Thomas Tuchel, in my personal opinion, I feel like he needs to reconsider this situation again. Because if you're confident of moving into next season with Kai Havertz and Amara Broha, knowing there's a lot of tension between you and Timo Werner's got to go. And I'm pretty certain Thomas Tuchel doesn't like Timo Werner. I'm pretty certain even Timo Werner doesn't want to be sticking around at Chelsea Football Club. So there's Lukaku gone. There's most likely Timo needs to move on as well. You're left with Havertz and Broha. We need to reconsider. Ladies and gentlemen, you let me know. Are we actually in a position right now to say no to a player like Cristiano Ronaldo who could possibly give us a bit of a different outlet for a short term? He does not want to be in Man United. But you let me know. Ladies and gentlemen, how you feel about this. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you've enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time. See ya.